Hey there, you're in the listening station, and today I'm reviewing But Here We Are by Foo Fighters. I'll rate this album on a scale of 1 to 10, and we'll see if there are any tracks on here that make it to the listening station playlist. I think this happens to be Foo Fighters' most complete album in terms of being a cohesive vibe and overall concept. And I don't mean that in like a concept album kind of way, like you would think of Tommy by The Who. But what I mean is really a great overall album that was really totally defined by really one inspiration. And sadly for Grohl and company, the inspiration here stems from the untimely deaths of Taylor Hawkins and of course Dave's mother, Virginia. Now, I've never met either of them, but if you read Dave's book, The Storyteller, you really get a feeling for how much these two individuals really meant to Dave. Now, loss, and especially unexpected loss, that's always been a muse for amazing music. Fire and Rain by James Taylor, Supermarket Flowers, Ed Sheeran, one of my favorite albums of last year, Angel in Real Time by Gang of Youths. They all owe that spark of inspiration to that pain point, and it built up and finally released into something that was really incredible. Now, what better way to pay tribute to these two people than with a really great Foo Fighters album? Okay, and that's exactly what this is. It's not a sad collection of ballads, but believe me, grief is the undertone throughout. But they do it in a Foo Fighters way. The lyrics really speak to those losses, and it's what really drives the album and keeps it moving forward. There are catchy hooks and plenty of moments when the band opens up and rocks. They bring in some soft moments, and there's some sorrow, and there's bombastic blasts of just scream therapy. Rescued kicks off the album, and that sets the tone right away. This is a classic Foo Fighters song. It's radio friendly, but it's still rocking in that Foo Fighter way. And, for me, actually, it was kind of reassuring to hear this. When I heard the new album was coming out, I knew the inspiration behind the album. I didn't know what I was going to get. And to hear this and hear that Foo Fighters sound still coming through, it was nice to know that they were still there. Under You follows up with another rocker that pairs with lyrics that are really just ripped from Dave's heart. Here's a taste. Someone said, "I'll never see your face again. Part of me just can't believe it's true. Pictures of us sharing songs and cigarettes. This is how I'll always picture." Hearing Voices, another track that I hope you'll take the time to really listen to. A line from there, "I've been hearing voices, none of them are you." The album is full of honestly crafted lines like this that may be in danger of getting lost within that Foo Fighters signature alt-rock sound. But as you listen to these tracks, just take a moment to appreciate some of it. Of course, this is just one guy's opinion. If you agree, disagree, let me know, put it in a comment. If you dig the vibe of this channel, please subscribe. For a new channel like this one, every person that subscribes is super important. So come on, join the tribe. The next song is the title track, and its driving power is built for really stirring up a packed stadium. The Glass, another touching song. Not as savage as earlier tracks, but well crafted just the same. Nothing at All. I love the opening build up to this track. It's catchy, it's got a catchy rhythm. It's almost a little popish, but then it really opens up. This is going to be another one of these songs that really gets the arenas going. Then we bring it down for just a moment of breath at the beginning of Show Me How. And then you have to wonder, when you hear, "Where are you now? Who'll show me how?" These are more great lines, but who are they speaking to? Are they speaking to Taylor? Are they speaking to Virginia? It's another great, sweet song. It's not the rager that most of these tracks turn into, but it's really a good song. Beyond Me, another toned down track, another nice listen. That brings us to The Teacher. If this album was a major motion picture, this is the grand finale. Of course, I assume the lines, "Hey kid, what's the plan for tomorrow?" as an otherworldly message from Virginia, who was a teacher by trade for 35 years. This track is just epic. 10 minutes long. It's a full story with energy that ebbs and flows, and it weaves this heartbreaking tale. And the lyrics on this track grab you by the heart. You showed me how to breathe, never showed me how to say goodbye. And like I said, it ebbs and flows, it builds, it drops, and then it just builds into this finale, this crescendo of girls screaming out goodbye. And yeah, boy, it gets me every time, you know? And after that 10-minute journey, the Foos finally close out the album with Rest. And it's a much needed soft start after The Teacher, and it's the final message to those that inspired this album. This track rises into a bit of a fuzzy theatrics and then finally lays the album to a peaceful rest. It's an emotional roller coaster for sure. But what's the rating? This is a great album. It's well written, it's well crafted. Of everything I've listened to so far and reviewed this year, it feels like it's the most complete. I'm gonna get a little crazy and I'm gonna give it a 9. But what tracks will make it to the listening station? The listening station playlist. Will it be rescued? The Teacher? Here's a question for you. Should there be a max number of tracks allowed per album? You tell me, let me know in the comments. The listening station playlist is available on Apple Music and it's always evolving. It's changing. I add tracks, I retire tracks. I try to keep it fresh. And as I review albums, I put new songs on. And if anybody ever mentions a song that I should have on there, I'm going to throw that on there too. So that's it for me. This was a review of But Here We Are by Foo Fighters. Until next time, you're in the listening station.